Hello friends. As many of you recall, at the end of April, I described in a video when and under what conditions we might reopen the Oak Grove Church campus. I said then that we hoped to reopen for in-person worship by June 28th if certain improvements in the spread of the coronavirus had occurred by then. Sadly, not all of the improvements that we have been looking for have occurred, and there are still many unknowns about how the virus is spreading in our community, which means that we won't be reopening on the 28th. Let me explain why. What we had hoped to see was evidence of a clear decline in the spread of the virus for at least 4 weeks, both in number of daily cases and in the percentage of tests conducted that come back positive. Georgia and DeKalb County have not met these criteria and will not meet them by June 28th. Therefore, we do not feel it is safe yet to reopen the campus. When we open, we want to have confidence that the risk to our members is low. Several of our members who work at the CDC have been helping me with interpreting the public health data that is relevant for our area specifically. If you're like me, you can look at the CDC website every day and not understand what the charts mean for us specifically. So I'm really grateful to these folks for helping me decipher the findings. What we want to see before we open are daily cases dropping and either a sustained decrease in the percentage of new COVID tests that come back positive or a steady percentage of new positive tests under 5%. Currently, we are stuck at 6.9%, and that trend is holding steady. Sadly, it is not decreasing. So what we plan to do is to reevaluate the state of the virus's spread in a month's time. By the middle of July, we will check again to see if conditions have improved enough for us to gather again in person for worship. When we do gather, you should bear in mind that it will not be worship like we are used to. We won't be able to have a choir or congregational singing. Folks will have to wear masks and adhere to social distancing. We will also have to have people sign up to attend worship in advance so that we can control the number of people who will be present. But if the virus spread slows down enough to be safe by the time we check again in July, we do hope to reopen, slowly at first, but safely. So what are we supposed to do in the meantime? Well, we've been thinking about that too. In addition to the digital opportunities for worship and fellowship that we've been offering, we do believe that certain types of in-person gatherings can be safe, and we're working to offer more of these in the coming months. The Board of Stewards recently approved the plans of the children's and youth departments to resume in-person activities with the following safety protocols. Meet outside if possible. Keep the number of participants to 10 and under. Practice social distancing. As much as possible, keep the same cohort of people meeting together every time to lessen the amount of potential exposure to the virus. Of course, wear masks. Our kids and youth are already using these protocols for D group meetings and Bible Olympics. Covenant groups of adults could also meet this way. So we encourage you to get together in small groups for fellowship or study in backyards or other outdoor venues. If you need help organizing such gatherings, the staff is available to advise you, and we're also available to meet with you if you would like. We're also prepared to open the youth hall for groups of 10 or under with safety protocols in place for those who cannot meet outside due to heat or other issues. We will have to schedule these meetings so that the room and the bathrooms can be cleaned between groups. But if you would like to reserve a time for a meeting, contact Dale Smith at the church and we will put you on a schedule. Please understand that this is not a reopening of the church campus. It is the reopening of one room on the campus under controlled circumstances and a facilitation of other limited small group gatherings. We will not reopen the whole campus or have larger gatherings until we are more confident that it is safe to do so. I know we had hoped to be back together in person long before now. I really miss seeing all of you in person. But if we will be wise, watch the state of the pandemic carefully, and practice patience for the sake of keeping one another safe, we will be able to reopen without worrying that we might endanger one another in the process. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about all of this. I hope you are enjoying your summer. We remain in prayer for all of you. Stay well and take care.